I, Dim Uchechukwu Namokuku, former Secretary General Ohaneze Igbo Worldwide, I emerged victorious in that election.
My people, wahala dey. Please make una watch this video and see what is happening, because I don't know how to explain this one. Now, you know, a couple of days ago, an election was held for the next President General of Ohaneze Igbo Worldwide. An election was held in Enugu State, where Senator John Azotambata won that election. You know now, Senator John Azotambata is from Rivers State, an Ikwere man precisely. And after that election, he was congratulated by so many dignitaries, and it was all over social media. It was all over TV stations. I have seen it on Arise TV, on Channels Television. I have seen it on so many newspapers. I have seen it on so many social media. I mean, on all social media platforms. But just for me to wake up last night, I was going through the internet to check some news. I saw this man. He said his name is Uche Okonkwo. This man was telling Channels Television that election that was held in Enugu is not recognized. That the recognized election was held in Port Harcourt. And they were asking him how that election that was held in Enugu, do you know how many people that attended? The governor of Imo State was there, Hope Uzodinma was there. The governor of Enugu State was there, Peter Mba, and so many great Igbo leaders and so many dignitaries were there. He said that election is not recognized, that it is the turn of Rivers State to produce a candidate for Ohaneze Igbo General, and therefore that the election should be in Rivers State, Port Harcourt as the capital of Rivers State. So they were asking him, can you explain more? He said that time, that when it was the time of Enugu State to produce a candidate for Ohaneze Igbo, that the election was held in Enugu. Time, when it was time for Imo State to produce Ohaneze Igbo General, that the election was held in Imo State. Then, why is it that now it is the time of Rivers State to produce President General, and they took the election to Enugu back and in government house? And he explained a lot of things and said that even them in Port Harcourt, that they did the election and somebody won. In other words, as I'm speaking to you now, we have two President General of Ohaneze Igbo. Hi, I beg laugh. Isn't this funny? No, isn't this funny? Now, the truth of the matter is, honestly speaking, that day I saw this news that this election was done in Enugu. I thought about it. I was like, why Enugu now? Why Enugu? Why Enugu? But I was thinking again. I said, okay, maybe because Enugu is the capital of Eastern region and all that. I thought about it. I said, well, it's not really a big deal. The main thing is for them to have a peaceful election. That is the only thing I thought about it. And not until I see this man saying this thing again. This man named all the posts that they elected in their own election in Port Harcourt. He listed all of them. He said they have President General, they have everything. I say, yeah? I want to explain this one. My people, I beg. All this in why I talk, not me talk about. I just gave you a summary of what this man said. But now I will allow you to watch it and hear what he said and how he said it and the names of people he called that won their own election. Because as according to him now, there are two elections. One was held in Enugu and another one was held in Port Harcourt for one position. Funny people. But anyways, of a truth, I've said it before and I'm saying it again. I don't know why that election was taken to Enugu. I said I don't know. So it might be for political reasons. It might be just the reason is best known to them. I don't know. But according to this man, he said that no, that the election is supposed to be held in Port Harcourt, and they and some other members were in Port Harcourt and they held the election. And somebody supervised the election and somebody collated the election and called the result. Wahala. Please, let me not talk too much.
In line with our tradition, election was held on the 9th that culminated into the early hours of 10th of January 2025. In 2000 and 17, the Ohaneze elections were held in Enugu because the President General coming from Enugu, who emerged from Enugu, Chief Nyawodo, is from Enugu, and the election was held in Enugu. In 2021, it was the turn of Imo State to produce the President General. The election was held in Imo State. In 2025, it is the turn of Rivers State to produce the President General. The election was held in Port Harcourt. And we concluded, the election was concluded in the wee hours of 10th of January 2025. I, Dim Uchechukwu Nnamokoko, former Secretary General Ohaneze Ndigbo Worldwide, I emerged victorious in that election.
Mr. Okoko,
I don't know about, yes, I don't know about any election that was held in Government House. In Government House in Enugu, it is not in line with our tradition. And of course, you don't hold election in Government House. How do you expect delegates to come into a caged place? Elections, even in political parties, are not held in Government House or in Aso Rock. Elections are held in places that people can access. So I can authoritatively tell you that the delegates were in Port Harcourt and returned officers. Now, the question people want to ask, why in Port Harcourt? I've told you it was held here because it was the turn of Rivers State to produce the National President General. Thank you.
Mr. Okoko, if I can just come in here for a bit, while you're telling us what happened in Port Harcourt, we also would like to know who presided over the Port Harcourt elections and what other officers were elected in that election that took place in Port Harcourt.
Of course, you know, if you had read through the papers, Dr. Achi presided over the election that returned the officers. Dr. K.K. Oba emerged the Deputy President General from Abia State. Manafa Obi emerged the Secretary General from Anambra. All the offices were filled. The list is with Admin Secretary. As I've said, you don't do something outside the Constitution, outside tradition, outside convention. It is a nullity.
You've said that you have no idea of whatever election happened in Enugu, but like it or not, there are reports that happened. We have reporters who were there at the election. The President Tinubu has congratulated the person that emerged President General in Enugu. But I just wanted to ask you, as President General of Ohaneze Ndigbo Worldwide, how do you plan to reconcile factions of Ohaneze Ndigbo? Because at this time, this Igbo social cultural organization needs to be united, don't you think?
Of course, I strongly believe we need a united front, and of course, you will agree with me. You may not have more knowledge of my background. I've committed my 30 years on this earth to the cause of the unity of the East and then the cause of Ndigbo. From 1995 to date is 30 years. In 1995, I was the National Legal Advisor, Eastern Nigeria Student Association. In 1997, I was the Country Director of ENDOA, the Eastern Nigeria Delta Unity Association, a United Kingdom-based organization led by Chukwudu Kazo. In the year 2000, I emerged the Director of Legal Services, Movement for the Actualization of Sovereign State of Biafra. I went to Washington, D.C. with Odumegwu Ojukwu, Wazirika, and others to open the Biafra House and Voice of Biafra International. In 2005, I was arrested and charged with treason along with other comrades. Released, I emerged that legal advisor, Ohaneze Youth Council. I was given an award for my position and principal position in Igbo land. The award was given to me by the Ohanese Youth Council. The man who handed over the award to me is the late Ezife, former governor. I want to tell you, now, I have done a lot. I was Secretary General. If you Google me, I have been consistent that I'm an Igbo and that my people are Igbos. I had written articles in the past talking about Igbo unity, Igbo renaissance, that Igbos need to come together. So I'm irrevocably committed to the unity of Ndi Igbo. And I look forward to bringing the Igbos from the other states, you know, and bring them into Ohanese as member states of Ohanese. So I believe that we need one united Ohanese.
Time that we have, unfortunately. Thank you so much for joining us on Newsnight. That was human rights activist and former Secretary General of Ohanese Ndi Igbo, who emerged as President General in the election in Port Harcourt, Uche Okuko. Thank you.
And we will continue to collaborate with you. We will continue to march step by step with you. We will continue to cooperate with you to ensure that the status of our people is moved forward and that our people continue to take their rightful place in the Committee of Nationalities in Nigeria. Thank you, Your Excellencies, for what you have done. We are indeed very grateful. I thank Igbo for reposing in me the responsibility of the office of the President General. I want to say that you will not be disappointed because we have assembled a crack team, a team that is full of technocrats and people who are desirous to serve. I believe that under the guidance of our governors, our elders, we will do the needful and make you proud.
As a unit imbues us with the resilience of the entire stack. Let us be like a stack of arrows. I have no doubt that everyone in this room will love to see Ohanese Ndi Igbo attain a bigger clout as a champion of Igbo interests. The governors who want Ohanese to unite as a family, to look for homegrown solutions for our problems, because it is not very clear that if we don't solve our problems ourselves, nobody will solve our problems for us. We need to exist as a people in unity.
Okay, so you have seen it. What do you think? So is it that we have two President General now? And I want to know, because me, I don't understand though. Anyway, the one we have been seeing is Senator John Azutambata. The other one should come and prove himself. Until then, we will also know him. Anyway, you drop your comment on the comment section what you think about this video, right? Thank you and God bless you.